Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes. I hope you've had a fantastic, beautiful day so far. And if you haven't started your day, I hope when you do start, you have a really good, amazing day, full of productivity and adding values to your own lives and to your loved ones' lives and anybody else that you come across. I've got a very quick point today to make, and that is the consciousness in your practice. And what do I mean by that exactly? By that I mean oftentimes when we are trying to develop a skill or a profession or a career, oftentimes it happens, especially as we get into it a bit further and deeper, we go on an autopilot. On an autopilot, day to day is just every day is the same. The amount of, I think I took the wrong turn, but that's all right. I'll do a U-turn here. The amount of work that you guys do every single day, depending on your profession, depending on the job that you do, is going to fill up most of your day, okay? And there's less room for development and improvement. The skills and the expertise that you might be able to develop even further to take your career further, to add more values to your clientele, to add more values to your customers' lives and customers' time, all right? How to be conscious in your practice is you need to stay alive. And once again, these analogies, Captain Obvious, what are you talking about? I'll just keep giving us the analogy, stay alive, be conscious. What do you even mean? Okay, what that exactly means is that you need to identify the areas that you are able to develop further as quickly as possible, especially the key areas that is going to contribute to your practice the most. Whether it's a business, whether it's a practice, if you are coaching somebody or if you are looking after a clientele, doesn't really matter what you guys do. What matters is that you need to stay consistent to your development, and as the engineers would say, to your R&D, research and development, right? That is going to set you apart from the herd, from everybody else that is in the same profession as you, okay? And it's gonna give you a head start from all those others that are in the same area and they are active in the same field as you. So being conscious is not about just looking after your clients consistently and actively, but also is about looking after yourself. Keep giving yourself the feedback, keep giving yourself the reflection on your practice, and as soon as you find out, but hang on, this is an area that I could improve in, that if I develop more skills in this area and that area, this is going to make my practice easier, smoother, add more values to people's lives that I deal with, add more values to my customers' lives. Identify those key areas and go after those key areas and develop them as soon as you can. And don't hesitate, because oftentimes those little adjustments, those little improvements will contribute the most to your practice, and it's gonna make your practice take off in a way that is not the same as anybody else's. It's just different, and that's gonna set you apart. That's gonna make you fly really high and really fast and leave everybody else behind to eat your dust, okay? So go ahead and find out whatever practice you're doing. Just go and find out, say, well, this area, and this area, there are skills that I'm either lacking or I could improve on, or I need to improve on, okay? So identify those areas, go talk to people. Living in your head is not going to help you out, because if you don't know what is out there right now, you won't be able to adjust to the needs of your clients, to the needs of your customers, to know what other people are doing. I'm not the smartest guy. You know, I don't sit there and invent stuff. What I do is I look for and recognize successful patterns that I can replicate. That's all you need to do. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. Okay? For that though, you do need to be in the community. You do need to still be in contact. be in contact with people. Consistent and active contact is one of the key points. Now, if that is the area that you're lacking, your ability to connect, to interact, to impress, to influence the community that you're dealing with, the people that will benefit you and you can add more values to their lives at the same time. If that's an area that you're lacking, you're an introvert, you can't connect with people, what you need to do is to develop that area as well. What you need to do is go ahead, take a public speaking course. Go find out how to start, talking to people, how to start influencing people in a positive way. There are tons and tons of people that are providing that service. There are tons of books that you can read, there are tons of videos that you can go watch for free most of the time. All you need is the investment of your time, which is the most valuable investment, by the way. But that's all you need. If you find a more compact and more structured course, and it's only going to cost you a couple $100, I would say it's definitely worth the investment. Absolutely go invest in that field and don't go cheap. I was actually going to make a video based on, you know, what happens when we go the second degree, when we go the lower quality service, when we know that this is not going to yield us the same results as a top quality service, even if it's more expensive, but we still go for that and we get burned. We wasted the money, we wasted the time, we wasted the energy, and we did not get the result that we wanted. Whereas, if I wanted to find the same, develop the same skill, I would have paid a little bit more. It would cost me less time, less energy, less headache, and less trouble, and I would get the exact results that I was after. And this happened in first-hand experience. I'll give you a really simple analogy that I experienced myself when I was training. Back in the day when I was a lot younger, I had two options, two gyms. That one was very close to me, very close walking distance, probably 5 minutes from my house, and the other was actually a bus ride of about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. The bus ride gym was a lot more structured, a lot more advanced. The intensity of the practice was a lot higher. It was always on time, it was busy, and they had really good coaches, they had really good opponents, they had really good sparring partners in that gym. And this other gym that was really close to me was not really structured. It was actually really crammed, and even the air was too heavy. You know, didn't have a good ventilation. It wasn't really busy. The people that would go there were very low quality wrestlers. You know, they just go there for fun. It wasn't structured. Sometimes people would turn up. Some people don't turn up. This other gym, the one that was close to my house, was free because it was attached to school. And this other gym that I used to go to when I had to take a bus for 40 minutes, I had to pay for. Okay, but it was obvious to me that when I go to my bus ride gym, it was a lot more effective. It would give me that practice that my body, my mind needed, the skills that I was learning every day. You know, when I would go to this other gym that was close to me, 5-minute walk, and it was free. It wasn't giving me the results that I was after. It was obvious to me, but because I was too lazy sometimes, I would just convince myself, nah, this is free, this is close, you know, I don't have to waste time back and forth, going in back and forth for 40 minutes on the bus, wait for the bus and all that good justifications. Then I would go to this other gym and I would just be at the end of it, waste the time, waste the energy, you know, and not get the results. All right, don't go cheap, go full speed, and identify those areas that you need to develop. Go and find those courses, go and find those people, go and talk to people. It's not difficult. It's much, much easier than you think. And once you develop that skills that you're lacking right now, you see how your business, your life, your contribution to the society is never gonna be the same. And you're just gonna be so satisfied and happy with yourself that's going to drive you even further develop these skills and master those skills and become one of a kind in your own field that nobody can catch up to. All right, guys. This has been your host, Captain Obvious. I'm going to sign off, but I will see you again in another video very shortly. Enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.